And I don't know if there's any alternatives for free. We'll have to look into that. Because I would like to find out to be able to let people know.
Help. Yeah.
Well, it sends you to a slight depression. You know,
It,
when you don't know
it really does. It is something. I don't know if I have any more hormones.
Well, I didn't.
Well, I don't know if I have them, if I need them. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of problems that I've had, but it could be hormones.
Even vitamin D. They prescribed me vitamin D because my vitamin D level was so
I just
low.
had a physical, and see, maybe it's because I got a male doctor. He ain't asked me none of that. So I have to go to my OBGYN. I'm going to call him today.
No, I want you to go to my alternative doctor.
Okay, are you going to give me them?
Yeah.
The information?
Yeah,
Why you shrug your...
I'm going to pay for it.
Why'd you shrug your shoulder? No, you're going to pay for it because it's your gift.
I haven't even got my birthday gift before I'm...
You have a new television show and a tour. I'm over here with an 11-year-old asking Chris, when we going to do the podcast? When we going to do... I ain't got nothing to do. Let's do the podcast. Are you serious? That's what we're going to do today? Yeah, you need to giggle.
Is that what Joshua said?
Girl, I am really concerned. Well, not to change the subject, but why did the teacher send a note saying there's a COVID case in Joshua's classroom? So now, so probably, you don't know, do I test him? But this is the thing. I got to go to Vegas and then to Cleveland. Do you understand that the babysitter, I got to tell her, the babysitter's going to be like, he can't come over here. So
Get
now,
him a PCR test right now, today.
But does it show up right now?
No, it's for 24 hours. So, gosh, we haven't had to do this in so long. You can do a COVID. Do you need COVID tests? Because I got a bunch of them at the house.
I got one, but will it? You know what I'm saying? How many days do you have to wait to see?
It's like the PCR is within the last 24 hours. So if he has a negative PCR, and then you can do, because you're leaving when?
I'm leaving tonight.
Oh, damn, Kym.
Yeah, but no, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. See, Mickey comes in tonight, so I could put her at risk.
See, Mickey's so strict, she'll make that COVID go away. She gonna say to COVID, I'm gonna count to 3 COVID.
Right.
1, 2, Joshua gonna be like, I feel fine. COVID gone. No,
she'll tell Joshua to go upstairs.
Mickey, make sure Mickey wears a mask.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Take him to get the PCR, because that's what I had to do with Jeffrey. Took a PCR, and we also did a rapid. Now you
and I can take him up to that Flow Health place, I guess.
Same day health. And
you get it within 24 hours, right? Or are you talking about right away?
No, the PCR is within 24 hours. The
rapid, I did that because I have to do it for his school. But the rapid we have in the boxes, right here at the house.
He needs a PCR because that I don't know all of the terminology, everybody, but it goes deeper than the regular PCR, the regular rapid. But the PCR you probably will pay out of pocket because they're not going to have an appointment more than likely today.
Well, what I do is I go to Flow Health, where his school takes him, and they send it to the school. But I'm going to be like, I need to take him up there immediately, people.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, and you're leaving tonight. Dang it.
Well, tomorrow morning.
You got so much stuff going on in your life. I don't know why you.
But you know what? All of it's going on, and none of it bringing in any money. That's the whole thing. That's why when you call me in the morning, I pick up the phone. I was like, I don't get to talk to my therapist, but Sherri calls. Let me go ahead and lay it all on her. And you get to sit there and look at me without my wig on. It's fantastic.
Chris,
this is not why older women probably get a woman. Because you know what? You be with your girlfriend so much, and then your libido gone. I think that's what happens. They forge a relationship. You don't really call it like a relationship, but you're in a relationship when you're with your girlfriend all the time.
All the time,
huh?
Yeah.
I think so. I think the world is just changing, and now they'll be like, "Oh, are you guys in a relationship?" I'm be like this. Yeah. We're in a relationship. together. I'll be like, I ain't had a man in 20 years, and me and her been shopping and been together. I get, yep. We in a relationship.
I loan her my Birkenstocks.
Yep. We send our kids to college. Yep. We in a relationship.
Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. We got to get your hormones checked.
Oh, no. I got a fix for my hormones, honey.
What?
I got a fix, and I forgot to look up my stuff. I got a fix for my hormone, and guess what it is? I talked to this person. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but I didn't talk to them, but I'm gonna ask. Let me just ask right now on the air. Chris, can you come on the air or your voice, please?
Hey Kym, hey Sherri, how's it going?
How are you?
Doing great. I'm a little confused as to what's going on, but what do we got? You're talking about some kind of shot?
No. Well, we're talking about hormones, right?
Sure.
And I'm just wondering if you could do this for me. This I don't need no hormones. If you could just grow a ponytail.
I'm sorry?
What?
Like this.
Oh, you want him to have one of those man buns?
Do you see my hair? Like, do you see how short it is? Like, how much
that's
time
because
do I
you
get?
cut it. But let me tell you something. I'm telling you right now, if you grow, yes, I need that ponytail in my life.
Like how long? You thinking like Game of Thrones, like Jason Momoa, like that long?
Exactly like that. I want it that long. But if you can't get it that long, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I can get you a weave. I know some friends.
You give me a weave, Sherri.
I'm gonna get you a weave. Let me tell you something. You come over looking like that. Come over.
That's not a ponytail.
Like well, let's start there. I'm just saying.
Now,
Jesus help.
Like I might as well Federal Express Chris one of my long wigs.
Okay. Forget the wig.
How's this, Kym? How's this, Kym?
Okay, that's a little too long, but I do like it. Oh, you got pictures. Thank you, Chris. Yes. That's a good ponytail. And then I can braid it. We can sit down. We can do our hair together.
So this is your solution to hormone imbalance. So I'm curious, are you sure it's not that would require me, like that ponytail is not just a ponytail. It's attached to somebody who's very in shape. So I'm going to need like 2 years, like a lot of steroids. And
no, Sherri's shaking her head and making a face. No, listen, Chris.
You can take it down.
All I need, you ain't got to do a sit-up. I just need your hair. You keep cutting your hair. And one time you had it a little longer than normal. You remember that, Sherri?
I didn't cut my hair for 7 months in the beginning of COVID.
And let me tell you something. It was doing, and then since you've been changing, I was like, ooh, he looking real corporate. Ooh. I mean, it's just.
The short hair dried up the desert.
It apparently, I didn't know it was that serious, but yeah.
I didn't know what it was drying it up. I was like, what is changing about Chris? And I was like, I think he's way. If you shave your face, I'm never talking to you. You're looking real. Hey, dog, you look real corporate, but it's fine. Sherri, you got to understand. By his birthday, by the time we have our live show,
we haven't,
and our brunch celebration,
we haven't given a date, have we?
Huh?
Have we given a date?
I don't think we gave a date nor the location.
We just said June.
Not his birthday.
Here, take me off the screen. Sherri, Kym, June 11th. What are we planning?
We're having a live stream of our podcast in Los Angeles. Am I supposed to say it?
Yeah, say it.
We're having it at the world famous Laugh Factory. We're going to live stream our podcast, Two Funny Mamas. We're going to have special guests, and hopefully we can call in our favors with some celebrities to come in and sit with us. We're going to have some fun games. We're going to have, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll do a live stream if we sell out the Laugh Factory. No live stream if we don't sell it out, so you got to come.
So we're definitely trying to sell out the Laugh Factory. So we'll be advertising.
And it's your birthday, right, Chris?
So first of all, let's talk about this. I gave several dates that I preferred, and then I said, I suppose the 11th would be possible. June 12th is my birthday. Immediately I knew as soon as that date was available, I was like, okay, I'm going to look like an egomaniac that made us do our first live show on the weekend of my birthday. But yeah, my birthday is June 12th.
It just so happened that that's the only time we were available.
Okay.
And the
Thanks for
venue was
clearing the air.
available.
Yeah.
So God has smiled and said Chris's birthday is something special.
Well, what a way to spend it.
Available. Huh?
I just
Wait a minute. Does that make Chris a Gemini?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
Damn.
Oh, I don't mess with Geminis. I
don't. Yeah, I can't.
You're
I got
101
choked
up.
by Gemini. I'm not a Gemini. I got choked by Gemini.
We may be sending it. And I can't say it on the live, but I don't F with no Geminis. No, sir.
I don't F or you. Or C. Or K. I don't
do Geminis. Oh, I didn't know that.
Geminis either. Damn, Chris. So you know what? Forget the ponytail. It's just gonna be a one night stand. We ain't gonna make it.
Okay, got it. All right.
Let
so
me tell
finally,
you who Chris is them damn Gemini men. I bet you Chris got a whole family and 3 kids, Kym.
Somewhere.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
He got a whole family and 3 children. And I bet you, like, it's just all kinds of stuff going on. He probably ain't even Chris. He probably freaking doing this from his garage.
Oh, God.
My real name is Lawrence.
I'm telling you, I bet you it's Lawrence O'Donnell, something crazy
not
like
Lawrence
that.
O'Donnell, not the third.
Chris probably black, and he just doing that, what do you call that, CG stuff? OG?
CGI?
He's doing OGI?
CGI, fool.
I do a deep fake anytime I come onto the camera. That's right.
Wow.
This really puts a damper in everything right now. That I just
wow. That's what did it.
That's what Gemini.
Here I thought I just...
I had an experience with a Gemini. I said I will never, and I said this to Kym. Oh my
never.
I will never mess with a Gemini. Nothing.
Ooh, you can't go deep with a Gemini. Like you could probably go out with one, do something one night or something. But Chris,
form a partnership.
Oh, no. Let me ask you something. Not to be racist or anything, but was your Gemini black or white or Asian or another race?
For Sherri, yeah, I know the answer without even answering.
Yeah, he knows the Gemini was black.
Well, this is the thing. Maybe the culture in Gemini, maybe it's something different. Maybe a white Gemini might be different. We might have to. Yes, we might have to give Chris a chance.
From a South Indian Gemini?
Yes.
From a Persian Gemini?
No. Persian Geminis are the same as black. I found that out. Yep. That ain't
for real.
I've never seen the two of you have more conviction about anything in 101 episodes.
Yeah, Geminis. We don't with Geminis. We don't do that. No, sir.
Gemini men, Gemini women, okay. Gemini men,
yeah, Gemini women are fine. Gemini men, no, sir.
Ooh.
Look what you've done. You want to read some comments with your inflammatory remarks about the totally random time I was born that doesn't affect who I am or what I am?
Yeah, I love what people say about Geminis because
yes, let's hear it.
And if anybody is a producer of a podcast is not a Gemini,
right, let us know. Send in your resume.
Let us know. This might be the last time y'all hear about Chris.
I'll gladly.
You're going to that NAACP Image Award too.
Oh
yeah,
no.
I just called the post office and told them to stop that delivery.
Yeah, I'm like this. We don't even know if it's going to Chris Denman or Lawrence O'Donnell.
Girl, I'm over here rocking. It messed me up.
It triggered you. Me too. It's just triggered.
It triggered me. You keep messing with your wig, and I'm rocking.
Oh. All right, we got. I'm trying to scroll back. This really sparked a lot of different. Okay, let's see. Good question from Jer Kirkland. Hollywood or Long Beach? Hollywood is where the live show will be. That's June 11th. More information soon with ticket stuff. KK382.
Sherri, Kym, Lawrence O'Donnell, and Andre.
We are going to do the live date Andre segment. And now maybe you'll just send me on my way too. It's like give Chris a ride home because he ain't never coming back segment. KK382 says Chris needs more than a ponytail to look like Jason Momoa. I suggested 2 years of steroids. So to be fair, I already covered that.
Why somebody gonna crack on Chris like that? Chris was fine.
All right. Thank you, Kym.
He just has to get into the Jason Momoa spirit, which would not be hard for him because he's a Gemini. You know how they
He's a Gemini. Thank you.
Okay.
He'll bang Jason Momoa.
Deborah Law says, I'm hollering. Nikki Pride says, damn, Chris. Darlene says, don't hate on the Geminis. MM says, Denman's about to change his astrological sign tomorrow.
that's what Geminis do.
Oh,
You're going to say July 12th. You're going to change that birthday.
Yeah. I was just testing you all to see if you'd celebrate me in June. Felicia says, "Oh, I'm a wonderful Gemini lady." Sick in the head's laughing about saying, "I don't F or U or C." Quincy says, "I should have lied." Dana's part of the Gemini gang. Sick in the head says, "All I need to do is a one night stand anyway." Let's see. There's, oh my God, everybody's laughing. MJ's laughing. Oh, MJ says split personality for Gemini. There was one that kind of said that it was kind of personal. Oh, here we go. Let me find it. They basically said, yeah, I can tell Chris has many personalities and he covers them up well.
Yeah, I believe that now. I never thought that. I never would have thought you were a Gemini.
I've seen this other personality pop out. He tried to snap off at me a couple of times.
Oh,
But
please.
we met in person. I was like, oh, he a Gemini. He might have choked me or pulled my hair. Well, not my hair, but you know.
I want your hormones checked. I really do.
Because you think something's wrong with me?
I know something is wrong with you.
Mark checking in from Cleveland. Shout out to Mark. Love Mark.
Mark, what's up? I'll be home in a minute. Boom, boom.
Mark from Cleveland.
Denise says, how have y'all done this show for almost 2 years and just realized that Chris is a Gemini?
Denise, you shut your mouth.
I don't think we celebrated your birthday last year. I think
No,
we just
you sent me. You both sent me a video. You were in Atlanta. I mean, Kym sent me a private video, but the two of you sent me a video. You were in a car with Siobhan. You were both in Atlanta.
That's right. That was the weekend I got ghosted, and so my mind wasn't completely right. Yeah.
Here we go. Ma Pearl 79. You can tell he's a Gemini. He has different personalities. He's good at covering them, though. Thanks, Ma Pearl.
You know, it's very interesting. Kym says she saw everybody saying your different personalities. I always saw consistency in your personality, so
Until
I never
now.
thought.
Until you've heard this fictional thing.
I know you got a different personality. Yeah, absolutely. I can see it all over Chris. I can hear it through the computer. You know, and that right there. You're right there.
Yeah, that laugh, we should have known. That little hyena laugh.
Yeah. Right there.
Here's the real me.
You know what that is? That's the two-forked tongue of a Gemini.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So wait, so what are you two?
I'm a Cancer.
Good old dependable Taurus.
Yeah,
that's
dependable,
right.
all right.
One stability
Crazy.
Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely homebody Cancer with a little sprinkle of crazy.
Taurus wants just stability, consistency, very loyal Taurus.
That's true. Yep. That is true on the Taurus tip.
On the Taurus
Cancer,
tip.
I'm a homebody. I'm on the cusp, so I can't really fend for my sign because there is I will cry and then I cuss you out. That's that Leo.
I knew you was on the cusp. All that damn, you've shown everybody you on the cusp every time we do a podcast. I think also Taurus, I think I'm right all the time. Very, very stubborn.
I was just leaving. Where's my knee?
Nella. Sorry, go
you
ahead.
can tell me something as a Taurus, but I'm going to do it my way anyway. Very much
okay.
So. You're on the cusp right now. You see that? That was all cusp.
You all have
that was cusp.
That was all cusp.
I want to know this. I want to know this because I'm getting buried in the comments. There's a lot of chat going on, and now they're putting all the pieces together. Now they understand why I act certain ways on Tighten Up Tuesday.
You wore those tight mustard pants. Gemini.
What part? What does that have to do with Gemini? Oh my gosh! So wait, explain this to me. I'm not familiar with astrological signs, nor do I believe in them in the slightest. So, what's your experience with Geminis? It's obviously horrific.
Oh, it's horrific. Kym knows. I went through it with a Gemini.
Me too.
Year and it's and it's so funny, Chris, because I've never been because I was a Jehovah's Witness, so we were not into astrological signs. They were like from the devil. But it was interesting. Once I started looking at signs, of course, we all got a little bit of every sign, but there was just so many things that were particular to a certain month that was for people that were born in that month. And it was just really interesting. And then when I had the bad experience with the Gemini, somebody said, "Oh yeah, what happened with the Gemini? This Gemini had a whole family,
A
whole like
whole family.
Oh no.
a whole like charismatic. Geminis are very, very charismatic. They are
Yes.
they're and I'm talking about men. I don't look up women's signs and stuff.
Yeah, the women. I've had no problems with the women.
Women are Gemini men are they have like a boyish kind of charm. Very charismatic. They I don't remember all of the stuff because I blocked a lot of it out, but I went and looked up a Gemini and it was so interesting. He fit everything in the Gemini in the Gemini sphere. And so I looked up a Cancer and I'm like, nope, that's not him. There's nothing in the Cancer. There's nothing in the Pisces. There's nothing in the in Aries. Gemini, the traits fit him to a T. Not saying all Geminis are evil, but that's my trigger. So once I did that, any man I date, I will look up their astrological sign. The man that ghosted me was he a Virgo? And it was saying like Virgos, I think it was a Virgo. Virgos they'll disappear for a while and come back and and I look up how they relate to a Taurus. So it's very interesting to me. I don't go by it where I say I won't date you unless you're a Gemini. Then I'm not dating you. No, sir. I can see bad things about all the signs, but it doesn't stop me. But Gemini, no, never again. And a Leo. Leo is August, right?
I'm not sure. I don't subscribe to such things.
So I don't care. You have to listen now. I think Leo.
You have to listen to how trash you are, Chris.
you gonna listen to this. A Leo is I think it's a Leo in August, and my ex-husband is a Leo, August 11th. My first ex-husband is a Leo, August 4th. My dad is a Leo, August 7th. Jeffrey was supposed to be born on August 2nd if he had went full term. God was smiling on me when he blessed Jeffrey to be a premature baby because he was born on my birthday. That's how much God loved me. He was like, you can't do no more Leos. You're going to have a nervous breakdown if you have a Leo in your life, if Jeffrey's a Leo. Jeffrey is now, he's a Taurus, was almost a Leo. I will never get with a Leo and will never get with a Gemini.
All right. Well, maybe I was supposed to be born at a different time, and that's what's allowed us to have a good, cohesive relationship. But now you're going to go back and uncover and be like, oh, right there, I should have known.
Oh, yeah, we're going to look it up. As soon as I get off the phone, now that I'm perturbed, perplexed, and bothered, as Carmen McRae would say, oh, look at here, go to Astrological books.
Oh, no.
Kym has gotten this from her witchy poo archives, because that's what she looked like. What's that movie about them three witches? Her Eastwick archive. Because Kym, she got that red hair up.
No.
Read that Gemini.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Well.
Because Kym already looked like she got to cast a spell.
All right. Do I need to be...
I know I do have the cast and spell book, but I was looking for... Caroline got one. But, it's not saying really bad. Anne Frank was born on this day.
Women are...
On what day?
I don't know about women. What does it say about the men?
They don't really get into, but there's a June 12th people are generous. And they said, they're giving people, but only when they feel it is warranted. They're not just running around being nice to you. I don't see anything that really stuck out.
Let me see. I'm gonna find Gemini man.
Yeah, it just said it didn't have it didn't have bad stuff about you, because usually this book will hit you in the face.
So maybe. So what's the saving grace here that saves?
Well, what I did while she's looking up something, I was looking at this.
Look at this one. A Gemini man's characteristics are that they are very amusing. They can say the funniest thing in very bland situations, making the mood extremely light and vibrant. They are very gentle, but due to their dual nature, this cannot last for long.
Wow.
They can be charming and extremely rude at any moment of the day.
Damn.
Well,
No,
Well,
there's gonna be
Chris.
people in
they
the
can
chat
be
be
as
like,
even grace, and everybody works over there.
they
And
have
where?
nothing but great things to say.
Oh, look, the basic traits of a Gemini man include being key communicators. They're very talkative and never shy around you. That's Chris. They are curious souls. It's very easy for them to be a part of almost anything. That is because they are mutable.
Wow.
What did you do?
They are
Well,
mutable air signs. I don't even know what that means, making
well,
them extremely adaptable, but according to their own whims and fancies. They are restless most of the time due to the same fact. A Gemini man can easily get bored if you can't keep up with their clever minds. Thank God you got ADD, Kym. So Chris ain't bored
well,
with
you
you.
know what?
Is that they are always on the hunt for new experiences. Thus, they keep meeting new people and go on different explorations. That's Chris because he talk nasty all the time like that.
Look,
Geminis are
look,
extremely
look.
childlike. You look like a witch.
Oh no. I was
They're
about
extremely
to...
carefree. And this is they can sulk to extreme levels if they feel things don't go the way they want. Yeah, I think I seen that sulking, Chris. When we can't get it together to get the podcast, he gets
Woody
sulking.
Harrelson.
Yeah, I see Woody
What an
Harrelson.
episode.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay.
Because they
Now
seem
listen.
to be extreme extroverts. They're heightened in gatherings. There can be no one who will be a stranger to a Gemini. They can talk to almost anyone and leave them impressed by their charismatic behavior. They're scholarly. This is because they crave knowledge and hunt for new things to learn. They surround themselves with people who can teach them something fun and eccentric. That's you, Kym. That's you.
It does say that because I put it, it says the love affairs in this combination, talking about a Leo Cancer, and he's a Gemini 3, can be highly romantic. But when they come down off Clyde now, 9 Cancer Leos may be a little insecure by the Gemini 3's desire to get on with the next challenge.
Yeah. And thank God that means your ADD has really helped us with Chris because you all over the place. He can get a handle on you.
Yes, you know, you're right. But friendship is good in this relationship.
See, this way, like it says, how to be confident how to be attracted to a Gemini man. It says, demonstrate your witty nature. That's why you like us so much. The male Gemini actively seeks out someone who can match his witty banter. Oh, well, that's why he stick with the two funny mamas so much.
That's why he sticks right with us.
Yeah. You got to be confident. You got to be outgoing. Don't give away too much. Yeah, he been hunting for you for the longest, Kym. You're doing good.
Right, because I ain't been giving it away too much. That's right.
You just tease them. You tease them and pull back. Actively listen. That's what me and Chris got off on the wrong foot because I don't listen to shit he says.
Do you know how boring it is to talk to people after you're used to talking to people with high functioning ADD that are also super funny? Like it's literally like you talking to somebody that's stuck in the mud. You're like, you're not moving quick enough.
Right.
So that's
and
fair.
look, it says how to win a Gemini man. You got to flirt a lot with the Gemini man. You got to ask for his opinion on things. Oh my gosh, you got to demonstrate your winning nature. Look at that. It says be yourself. So start rocking, Kym. It said be yourself. Be more confident. We got that in spades. Be more outgoing. No, I'm telling you. All of it. Make them laugh. Look.
That is so funny.
Oh, we got it a lot. And Kym, number 10, says, let him know you're attracted to him. It says, don't be coy because Gemini men don't like to play games. Let him know you're attracted to him. Maybe you've given off many obvious signs that he's just not picking up on. If you think he's not getting your signals, be blatant with him. Say, hey, Gemini, I want to bang you. Oh, Kym, you are in the one.
Why we gotta say, hey, Gemini? Hey, Chris.
Hey, Kym.
You say that? I want to bang you.
So
you said that in so many ways. That's a white word.
I know.
That's not just a white word. That's a white frat word.
No,
like
a white frat word. No, hi, Chris. I'd love to go to dinner with you.
No.
That's being coy. That's being coy.
But I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah, exactly. And she put it down all the time. Hey, Chris, give me 1 minute with you, Chris.
So what happens June 11th at the live show?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Well,
we gonna
Kym
be
don't get her
okay.
hormones checked.
Oh no, Chris ain't got to worry about that because I got a snap-on ponytail for him.
So wait, if you make me wear a weave ponytail, do you have to like pay extra to get more where you can pull it more, like where it's stronger? How does that work? I'm not familiar with the process.
Oh my gosh.
Would you
Nina.
pay? Would you pay
Whoa.
extra in the install to be able to yank on my ponytail?
Did you hear what
Yeah.
he said? He said in the install. I was like, the install.
On my head, it'd be an install. I feel like they'd have to use like bolts
I
or
was
something.
going to install.
Yeah, so let your hair. Don't you come out here in LA for our live show, corporate looking. Don't you do it, and bring those yellow pants.
I like you, Gemini. This is fun now that I know more about you. Well, I only really know your personality, your sexuality. I looked up Gemini sexuality.
Oh, that was okay. That's what you looked up. Wow.
You
Crazy.
two tell me. I can jump off the screen and read you some chats, and you all can keep moving on. Or are we going to dive deeper into this?
No, we get together, me and Kym, and talk about whether we want to continue this thing with you.
Okay.
So give us some comments.
Let's do some comments. Kym can keep up.
I'm gonna have to leave in 5 minutes because Siobhan will have 4 fits if I'm not at this place at 12:30.
Oh.
Why do you start podcasts when you always have to leave? I don't understand.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You didn't even know we was doing a live today. I had to beg you this morning. I said, why is it I'm over here running around looking for somebody and you sitting here on the phone with me, FaceTime? Obviously, you already got your makeup on and you could do a podcast today. But Edie said you couldn't do a podcast because you were so busy with your tour and getting ready for your talk show.
And nobody will get on you for shading me. I just want to put that out for the record. And I did it once you told me we was having a podcast. I said, I'd tell B-Flat, I'm good. I can do
B-Flat
this.
had her makeup on. She'd
B-Flat had her
showered.
makeup on.
Tell B-Flat she can jump on now because I got to go. I can't help if I had computer issues. I had issues.
Oh.
You saw me trying to get on, right? Did you see me trying to get on? Yes or no?
You know, we had such a pleasant, non-attacking day today, and it right before you leave.
And I had suggestions for the podcast in the future, things that I wanted to do, that I wanted to talk to you about. And now you got to go in 5 minutes. I feel like this is Kym is going through mental anguish.
Why is the Lord so close to such pleasure?
What is going on? This is mental. This is when you go, what are the signs of a breakdown?
Oh, I like this breakdown. It's doing it for me.
I need the Lord to help me. Look at these nails. You want me to go in the street. Look at them nails. You want me to go in the street like this. You want me to go in the street like this.
If you want to know the signs, when they say, what do you do? How do you recognize the signs? Kym Whitley on Two Funny Moms.
Look at your little outfit. That's what you wear.
Sherri, if I can have you stay on, B, you'll jump on. Us three can kibitz for a bit, and
what's this so nasty outfit?
here, you got a few minutes with Kym. You should hit her with some serious stuff before she goes. Yeah, okay. Comments. Chris, Kym spoils you with her ADD. That's from Nadine. Holy cleavage, Batman from MM. Shamika says Kym.
Oh, here's Kym's.
Oh
That's my
my
niece.
goodness. Marcia T says I'm a good friend.
This is Hannah's sister.
Oh, she got to go. This is Hannah's sister. This is Tyler.
Yeah,
Why is your
Hannah?
ass wet?
This is Tyler, Hannah's sister.
This is Tyler.
Hey y'all. We're together. Hey y'all.
It's Tyler Whitley.
Did you
She's an
know
actor.
that Tyler and Kym and Neo are in a movie together?
Yeah, we are.
This is Hannah in about 5 or 7 more years.
This is.
You know what I'm uncomfortable with? I'm uncomfortable with your grown coochie on my bare leg.
Okay. All right.
You're my niece. Why are you sitting on me like I got to give you some money afterwards?
Pam thought I was Hannah the whole time until the end.
Who
I
did?
told you, Pam. I told Pam I have another niece. Pam came over to coach her, and she's coached Hannah before. I was like, this ain't Hannah.
Well, what are we
It's
coaching?
I thought I was Hannah the whole time.
What are we coaching for?
I'll audition. But she got to get to the airport. Look at her little outfit she got on that she wearing. I was like, that's a little nasty to be wearing this on the plane.
And then she
said, "Telling your niece on friggin' the internet in front of the world. What do you?
Oh,
what
this in front of the world? Hello.
And then I said, "Oh, sorry. Here, sit down for 2 seconds. You got to go." Huh? Well, I said. She said, I said, why is this little nasty outfit you gonna wear on the plane? And then I said, where'd you get it from? And get me one.
Yeah, she did. I'm gonna sing you one.
But about 3 more sizes bigger than what you got on.
I got you.
June 11th? By June 11th?
Oh, we had a great time. I had a great time while I was out here.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, you're leaving?
Yeah, she got to get to the airport.
Oh, I didn't
Bye,
get to see you.
That's Chris. That's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend, Chris.
Hey, Chris, you got a brother?
Oh, look at you. For real?
Tyler,
I'll take a white boy.
I'll take a white boy.
I'll take a white boy.
So
I'll take a white boy. That was. I'm sorry.
Look at Sherri. Sherri worried about her ratings. We're about to get Kym.
Yeah. Sherri's thinking Wrangler jeans aren't ever sponsoring the Sherri Show after that comment.
Well, it just shows you Hannah and Tyler are sisters, and they have 2 very different personalities.
Yes, that is true.
Wait. Sherri, I think it's important.
No.
No. Tyler. What were you auditioning for?
Grownish.
Oh,
see, that's good to know.
Get it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'll keep you updated.
You gotta call me when you get to the airport. Did you leave anything?
I think Tyler will get it.
Where's the lotion?
I think Tyler will get grownish.
That's that lotion you should put on your legs, but I got a little oil in it. No, I don't mean that. I meant,
Tell Tyler in 44 years, she gonna be you.
Oh, that's she gonna definitely be me. What's the name of that again, Miss Sue? Guess what I gave her? Miracle Butter. Didn't have a little oil in it?
I put that in my hair.
A little oil in it.
That's the stuff.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, be careful.
All of the Whitleys, they get like this right here. They progress to this point in their life where Kym is right now. Did we just knock Kym off?
Did we lose Kym? We've lost Kym. She needs to leave, and she has to pick up Jeffrey. I can't speak. Joshua. She has to pick up Joshua. B-Flat. Can't hear you, B.
Hold on. Testing. Can you hear me?
We don't. Yeah, we wouldn't miss that voice.
B-Flat. We just watched Kym have a mental breakdown on air.
Wait a minute. Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
She froze.
Oh, good grief.
Welcome to your NAACP Image Award winning show, Sherri.
I'm in a hotel room right now in Chicago, and I'm usually the one who has all of the technical problems.
Sherri, you've got some serious. I like the lake light. That Chicago light's treating you well.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the Lake Michigan, so that's my backlight. My back.
Are you're performing tomorrow night in Chicago?
We are going to be at where Babyface is here, and Kym, the R&B singer, is here, and I am here. We've been on a 20-city tour. I have been out of my house since March 30th. I think I came home for 2 days. We just got back from Detroit. Then I was in Norfolk, Virginia. Then I was in Philly and Baltimore. Connecticut. So I've been doing a bunch of cities.
St. Louis Saturday.
I'm in St. Louis on Saturday. I'm not gonna get to see Chris because you know what? The Gemini in him said he was coming. The Gemini called me and said, I'm not gonna be able to make it. You know why? Because that's really not Chris that we're looking at right now. Completely different man.
That's
and
right.
so I think that, like when you meet somebody over the phone and then it's the catfish. That's what I think it is.
That's what's happening. All right, so I'm guessing Kym is back.
Testing.
We hear you, B.
Oh.
But this is what I love, B. When you test it, was that dress from my closet? That's much. Jeez Louise with all of y'all. Good grief.
She looks like.
Show is. It was the one hanging in the media room. On the rack.
I don't have a media room. It's just where the TV is.
Not that room. Your old girl. Why I'm doing like my mama talking into the mic like I'm old?
Because you're doing this. Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let me get it together.
Sherri,
I was working so
We don't even
hard.
wear the same size.
I know it's too big, but look, you have 2 of these hanging in there and one in your closet. 2 of these was hanging in the old room, you know, that I used to sleep in, where you used to do the what was the show?
My Dish Nation.
Dish Nation. So
do
I was all like,
it, Sherri. Do it, Sherri.
wait a minute.
Because-
I was going through the racks like
Nation.
this. I said, oh, I could rock this.
I have
Yeah.
2 of the same dresses because I bought one at regular price, and then when I went back to the store, like maybe 6 months later, it was on sale for like 80% off. And I said this would be a great gift for somebody.
Well, you know, you have a tan one.
It's white.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a cream color white hanging. I was all like, she got 3.
It was 80%.
I'm gonna take one. This is
You
like
see
my
what kind of friends I have?
She's got
These are
wine.
my really good friends.
I done wore this like 5 times. This is my house dress. This is my get nosy dress when shit be happening on the block. See, I can run out with this on with it quick.
You can.
Yeah, I throw this on like a parachute. I'll be like, make sure I don't
let
miss
people
nothing.
know. You actually made me remember this. Kym, I just wanted to tell everybody, Kym had to leave because she had to take Tyler somewhere, her niece.
She has to pick up Joshua too.
She pick up Joshua too because there's a COVID scare at Joshua's class, and Kym has to leave tomorrow morning, so she's got to get Joshua tested because the person who's going to watch Joshua does not want to be around Joshua, of course, understandably so. So I wanted to say, though, that Kym has her website. I believe it's called Kym's Closet. And Kym is selling all of her clothes. And she's got a lot of stuff that she wore on the red carpet. So Andre has finally put her site together. So if you purchase some of the clothes, it's going to go to their production company, 16th Productions. And I think there's a charity aspect of it, too. So you can get it at a deeply discounted price. It's called Kym's Closet. And Andre has it on his website. Chris, you don't know the name of the closet, do you?
You had it. It's kymscloset.com.
Kym's Closet, and that's KYMS closet.com. So
it's in the live chat.
It's in the live. You can browse through her clothes. What I'm going to do is, because I'm moving to New York. Kym we had a really deep talk this morning, and she's really going through it because I'm moving to New York. We live 5 minutes away from each other, and I'm always at Kym's house, and Kym is always at my house. When I don't have my keys, I go to Kym's house to get my keys. So we're so in each other's life, and she's really going through it because I'm going to be in New York, and it's not like
I'm so happy.
we don't. But we don't like visit California, New York, because number one, we got kids and we're busy.
Yeah.
So she's going through it. But I wanted to say, because I'm moving, I have a lot of clothes that I have to get rid of because I'm moving from a house to a brownstone, which I don't have a lot of closet space. So probably during the podcast, I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to ask Andre to do something like that for me, but Andre going to want some. So I gotta be real specific about what I ask Andre for. So I'm giving away my clothes. You know all those gym shoes?
Oh, shit.
I'm giving away gym shoes.
I was supposed to be there this weekend to get clothes.
Oh, because I said I was giving. I told you could go through my closet. I'm giving away gym shoes. I'm giving away
heels. Edie box me up. All my Cash App money I get on my show on Tuesdays, I'm sending it to Edie so she can box me up some stuff. She know my style.
I'm not charging you for that, B-Phlat.
I gotta send it to Edie to box it up, to ship it and send back.
That's on me. That's a friendship box up. Maybe we'll FaceTime and you can see the clothes I got.
Oh Lord.
That's my hold it to you dance.
I have all of these clothes, and if you want my nighttime shoes, they're all stilettos. I wear stilettos, but I do have a lot of tennis shoes. I got the wedge tennis shoes. I got a lot of shoes I'm giving away. I got a lot of clothes I'm giving away. So I don't know.
All I'm gonna do on Saturday is get on FaceTime, and I'm gonna call Edie, and I'm gonna say, Edie, go in the closet. And I'm like, I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that. and get
You,
that.
you first of all, B-Flat, you too little for my stuff. My stuff is like size 12, size 14. I got a
Sherri,
couple 16s. I got rid of my 18s when I lost weight, but I still have a few 16s. Most of them are 14s, 12s, 10s.
you forgot.
I have some 8s.
I did your closet. You forgot I did your closet. You got
B-Flat,
8
you
of the
know
same
what?
jeans. You
Oh
got a
yeah, I
lot
got a
of
lot
jeans.
of jeans.
Thank
But
you.
the
That's what I'm
jeans,
saying.
they're too big for you, B-Flat.
No, you got these one black Guess jeans. You got 3 pair of them. They got the Guess going down the side in black and white. You got a size 9, a size 7. And
Because
because
I
I
never
hung them
know.
up. I know. I was like, oh, let me try these on. But I ain't pull them all the way up because I ain't had no drawers on. But I was like, let me try.
Oh, see, you didn't put your little coochie stamp on my jeans.
No. I put it right here. Kind of like these boxers. See how it's hanging?
Get in
I
the
was like,
camera.
oh, yeah. I can fit
Okay.
these.
I can't
I
believe
was like,
you're
I
trying
can
to
fit
get
these.
jeans with no underwear on. I love you. This is ridiculous.
I'm just
I
telling you.
got jeans in because I get my stuff on sale. Like if I see a sale, I'll get it, but I don't know what because I lose weight and I gain weight. So there was one time
Exactly.
I was wearing a 7 when I lost a lot of weight. I can't wear a 7 anymore. I'm back in a 10. And
No
a
way.
10, so I got the 7, but I know I'm gonna get back into the 7. The 9 is really tight. So I hold on to it because I know I'm going to get into them. But at this current time, I can't wear either of them. And they didn't have them in a size 10 or 12.
But
That's
that's
why I
my
have
point. You have a lot of clothes like that. Now, we can spend the next 15 minutes with me naming shit because I go down the list. I get my paper out. I get my paper and be like, Sherri, you got 9 pair.
I do have a lot of jeans, which
Yes.
and a lot of them have tags on them. So I'm gonna give
And
them
you
away.
got a lot of black leggings.
I do have a ton of black.
But you need them for workout.
No, I don't. I wear shorts when I work out.
Oh.
I
Well,
have
some of
to.
them leggings is too big for me. I already tried them on. They was too big.
Yeah,
I
but a
was
lot
like,
of them
oh.
are good.
Yeah, because you had some hanging in the I keep calling it the media room. I'm sorry, the
No,
destination
because I don't
room.
have a media room. I have a
I
room
know.
with a TV in it.
But when I think of media, I was thinking like the destination room, like the media doing all that stuff
Right,
out of there. That's why I kept saying that. So I was
Yeah, I
like,
got
let me try these out. Girl, you
So
know I tried half.
maybe I could do a FaceTime, like a live stream with Chris, and I have a couple girls model the clothes, and maybe Chris, we could figure out like a live stream on if somebody wants to bid on it.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna donate it's to charity. I'm gonna give it to charity. I'm gonna donate some to B-Flat, money, which I love.
That'd be very
And now
easy
that
to
it's
do.
all organized, you'll be able to find stuff real easy.
Yeah, because I can only take 3 pairs of tennis shoes, and I probably have about 60 pairs of tennis shoes.
I don't believe that. How you can only take 3 pairs of tennis?
I don't have a lot of room. I don't have a lot of room in the Browns that I'm moving into. But the reason why I have so many pairs of gym shoes, I went through this period where a Gemini messed me over, and so I started buying gym shoes. I couldn't stop buying gym shoes.
B doesn't know why you're so upset.
Because of the gym and Gemini.
You know the Gemini I'm talking about.
I know the Gemini. Yeah, I ain't got to say no names.
No, we don't say no names. We just call him that damn Gemini. And we just found out, girl, Chris is a Gemini.
Oh, they something else.
B, not you. Not you, B.
Them Geminis and Virgos is something else. That's all I got to say.
Virgos? That's the one that ghosted me.
Oh, my husband is a Virgo. They moody, but they're very sensitive. Then they crazy one day, and then I'd be like, Lord, this is why I smoke. But not on Two Funny Mamas. Not on our NAACP.
We are NAACP.
Award-winning show.
Oh, my gosh.
We just sip.
B, I didn't...
Tell me about what you know about Geminis. Because Chris is a Gemini.
Yeah, I don't appreciate all this slander. And then I thought B would stand up for me, and it's over.
No,
Kym downgraded me from her husband to a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow! What happened?
They found out I was a Gemini. Now they're
Oh yeah.
now they're going back and
what?
checking the
I'm gonna
math.
tell you this: most of the Geminis I know, one, they are controlling, or they try to be, and then you
The
always
men,
got
not the women.
the men, yes,
The men.
and then you got to check them and be like, okay, wait a minute, back up. I met you wearing that shirt. Now I can't wear it no more. That kind of stuff. So it's funny because my third fiance was a Gemini, and that is why
I'm sorry.
he was
I'm sorry, what?
third. Huh?
Now what are you?
I'm an Aries.
So Aries.
Oh, I love Aries.
Well, we Aries, Taurus, all of us, we bump heads. So we're strong women by name, and we're fire sign. I'm a fire sign. More in my week of the fire sign.
Taurus is. I don't know what Taurus is.
But it's the Gemini. It's the Gemini's fault. You had
is a ram with the horns.
With the horns.
Just like a ram, bump head. Yes. So it's we think with our head, not our heart. And then most of the women do. Most of the women that I know, they're Aries. You think more with your head than your heart. And you're like stubborn, strong-willed. So you will bump heads with a Gemini or like a Scorpio type of male because they are I want to say, I think they're narcissists sometimes.
Chris.
You talking about Geminis?
Yeah. And
I think Geminis are narcissists too.
Thank you. It can be a little controlling. And I'd be like, you more into you than you're into me.
But they're charming, controlling. They're very charming.
Exactly. And they try to sneak up on you with it.
They got that boyish personality.
Yeah, I can't
put me on
that.
screen, Logan. Okay,
Comments. What comments do you got? What
makes a good point that this was brought up earlier. It was
Shout
part
out
of
to
it.
Mark.
That's right. A white Gemini man is different. Cut Deezy some slack. No.
Yes, that's what Kym was saying. She was saying we probably need to find out the ethnic because like an Asian Gemini is probably different from a black Gemini.
No, see, that has to do with the sign has to do with more of your characteristics and your makeup. Your ethnicity has to do with your culture. But I really still believe, because the sign is universal. They don't be like, well, let me just put this on the Puerto Ricans. And let me put this on the German Pisces. And let me put this on the Dominican Pisces. No, I honestly believe me, I have friends, a lot of friends that are African. But still, just because of their sign and by their nature, a lot of it does have to do with their culture. My girlfriends be going through it with them because with their culture and their Caribbean. A lot of my girlfriends date Caribbean men. With their Caribbean, it still has to do with their sign.
Interesante.
It does. And I don't know. You feel different energy when the moon is full, when things are pulling. Look how the earth shifts. Look how the.
And what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Easter Bunny?
Oh, I like that commercial that say "Thank you, Easter Bunny." That's it. That's about my thoughts on the Easter Bunny.
I feel like the Easter Bunny and astrological signs hold about the same relevance. So that's right.
I don't know.
Don't be trying to get away from the triggers, Chris. That you just set off.
B just looked us all straight in the face and said, on her third engagement, a Gemini was the culprit. You looked us straight in the face and said, on my third engagement, I love you.
Well, I'm just telling you, I can't have nobody controlling me. And Chris, Dennis came on the show and everybody kept saying, oh my God, he's so loving. We love how they interact. She blushing and all of that. Because he did make me blush.
He did. It was very sweet.
Thank you. The thing is, he's not that kind of guy. He's not jealous. He's very secure. I love that he's like the last of the, like Chivalry is not dead.
What's his sign?
Virgo.
A Virgo. Interesting.
Yeah, but he is very sensitive. He even said he's an empath. He had to explain it to me. Like he takes on other people's
feelings.
Yeah. And I ain't like that. You know me. I'd be like,
you are not.
No, I'd be like, I don't care about no 1-year-old motherfucking birthday party. They don't even know they're having a birthday party. I'd be like, go represent, I'm gonna be right here working.
Well, you're not an empath.
Not at all.
Yeah, I like
So
an Aries.
I told this. Oh Lord, I gotta disconnect this.
What happened?
The damn phone rings through my brand new computer because everything is synced up through the iCloud, and I don't know how to disconnect the shit. So every time I'm turning my phone off. That's what I'm gonna do. And you know what it is? It's the people from the voting thing. Because the primaries are coming up, and I always do shit, and they keep texting me and calling me. And I keep saying to myself, y'all the ones that I do all this campaigning and volunteering to. Take my name off the list. Bitch, y'all know I'm registered. My ballot already came.
Is that how you said it to the Speaker of the House? Take my name off.
I'm very nice. I'll read to you what I say in the text. This is what I say because I'd be trying to be nice. Because they'd be like, hello, Beverly. This is Alexander Hunt from the Democratic running, whatever. So then I'll say, thank you very much. I have already received my ballot. Then they say, would you like to join us in a campaign of asking your neighbors and 3 friends? And then I say, no, because my neighbors and friends are already registered mail by vote. But I love your volunteerism. So I need to stop saying shit like that. And then maybe just say, and don't text a bitch no more. Because when I say stop, it don't stop. Because they'll say on their text stop to stop, and it don't stop. So when I'm putting there something ignorant.
You really engage. You engage too much, I think.
I know I try to be nice, but see, I was very short. I said, thanks for your volunteer. Because people may not be congratulating them. I know it's hard. I used to do that telemarketing shit in college. Have to call people. And so a lot of people don't appreciate that. So I do want them to know I do appreciate it. But now I got to start acting like I'm at the post office and start cussing and saying funky texts and sending voicemails. Because it's ridiculous. What I do
when I get like telemarketers and they won't get off the phone, I started saying this. They'll get on the phone and they'll be talking and I'll go, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. I've been trying to date this woman for the longest, like a year I've been after this woman. And she finally said yes to me. And I think tonight is going to be the night. I got to get back on the phone with her because I think tonight is going to be it. We're going to make love. And they're like, okay. And so I get off the phone and I give them a good story to tell people in the break room. And I'm off the phone.
Oh. You know what would be a better story to tell the people? You know what would be a better story to tell the people in the break room? If you say, oh my God, I thought, is this Karen? I thought you was Karen. Girl, I've been waiting for you to call me all day long. That kiss you laid on me was the shit. This ain't Karen. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was my girlfriend calling. She just proposed to me. You sound just like her. That's more interesting conversation.
As long as they got a story. One telemarketer called me. And I said, I don't know what the girl's name was. Susan from the Daily News. And she called and I was like, Susan, I don't appreciate you calling my husband. And if you don't stop calling my husband, I swear I will show up at your house with all my girlfriends, Susan. And she's like, no, ma'am, I'm talking about the Daily News. And I was like, I don't appreciate it. Daily News or whatever. You coming about my husband's job. You got to just give them good stories.
That's good. And then, long as you don't go off on like you did on stage. No, that was funny, Sherri. I always love that moment.
That guy on stage?
Yeah, when the people was talking. That's how you snap out them. See, I try to avoid snapping out like that. That's why I try to be nice. But then they take me there. And I try not to cuss, but I be saying stuff this far from cussing. Yeah. Like this wild don't come over to this goddamn GOT box, PO box, that kind of stuff. Because y'all don't open up on damn time, that kind of stuff. Hell, we've been out, this boat's open at 9 o'clock. We've been out here since 9:15. Y'all just not opening. We heard y'all, saw y'all pull up. Ain't no cash registers in here to open up because you got to come in here with exact change or credit card only.
What are you talking about, a church?
At the post office.
Post office.
Girl, you can't have no, It's a big ass sign that say exact change, no cash back, because they used to do cash back. No cash back, exact change only, or credit cards. That's it. So if your stamp costs $0.99, you just better let them keep the dollar.
Oh, because they won't give you change.
Keep the check. Yes, ain't got no. So it's like, what are y'all doing?
Places nowadays,
I don't understand it.
I don't get. They don't want to handle, like, they won't even take money. Like, if you go to these restaurants, they only take credit cards. And I said to the woman, "What if I don't have a credit card?" And she goes, "Well, you can't eat here." And I said, "That's not right." As I pulled out my
I get it. Maybe now, because everybody's trying to keep everything contactless. Maybe if you're at a restaurant, they got to touch it. But at the post office, you behind 3 feet of thick plexiglass. You see what I'm saying? And you still got your mask on. You want people in the thing that had a mask on in the glass this thick. Ain't nothing coming through it. You can't even hear them when they talking to you, Sherri. So you got to yell and pull your mask down. And then they say, okay, put your mask back.
This is the only thing. I'm for wearing a mask because, we got to put the mask back on because the COVID cases are rising. But I don't know if it's me getting older, B-Phlat. I can't hear them behind them. It sounds like this. So we need you to come over here.
Exactly.
You're like, what? We need you to come over here. And I can't understand what anybody is saying behind the mask.
Exactly. So that's what they do at the post office. They pull down their mask and yell through that thick ass glass and be like, what you say? And then you got to pull your mask about right here and say, ma'am, can you please check my... And then they say, okay, put your mask back up. I be want to say, give me a break. And why did y'all open late? Y'all don't have to come in here. I'm used to, if you opening late, you got to get to the cash register, maybe count some money, open it up, clock in, put your little number in. Girl, they walk right up to the shit. They be like, put their little chips down. Like, bitch, it took you 15 minutes to do this. We saw you drive up and we were standing in line. So it ain't like you had to come in and do something. They walk right up to the shit and they be like, speaking to the little mic thing. Can they help? That's when I be like, let me smoke before I go over here because I'm going to cuss somebody out. They're a damn mess at that. I wish they were closed now sometime because they're a mess.
Well, it's never, post office people, they work really hard, but sometimes they just got to deal with it. You're always dealing with these irate customers, such as yourself.
Girl, it be the areas. When I have a lot of stuff and I don't want no drama, I just drive 2 miles away out to the suburbs. I ain't gonna lie. And spend my gas. I'd be like, this is worth $5.35 a gallon. Okay, it's worth me. It's worth my patience, my blood pressure, and them 302 in me if I clown up here in this, because they talk to you crazy. Oh, Sherri, you should see they got a little door you supposed to bang on for, like, if you got a P.O. box, big package that won't make it. They come to the door, they be like,
come over to the camera.
Wait, they just snatched the door.
Right, stay there. Okay, that's where you got it. Yes.
They snatched the little blue door and the girl be like, and she don't even say nothing. She just snatched it up, and then she be like, ma'am, do I have a package? And P.O. She be like, well, let me go see, and then come back. She don't be like, how can I help you or nothing. She just snatched the door open and be looking at you like you're crazy. And I'll be like, ma'am, can you check to see if I have a big package back there? She'd be like, let me go see. Then she slammed the door and then come back with the package, show the ID.
I would love if we have any viewers who work at the post office to tell us why there's certain behavior that is exhibited. I would love to know, because you are sometimes at the post office in the hood where I used to live in North Hollywood, California, we would go and they would be taking so long. And I was like, the person left 5 minutes ago. It's all of these people in line. Are you going to say next? And the girl was like, I'll tell you when you next. And then it was like she was still doing, what are you counting, stamps? Like, there's all these people in line waiting, and you moving so. And I always wanted to know why that was.
Sherri,
Why
customer
when you at the
service.
airline? You ever been at the airline and you next, and then they close up the register and leave? Like now,
Oh,
I got 5 minutes. I'm like Iggy Azalea, who was trying to get to her gate with that baby. I got 5 minutes. And now you're gonna close your register, lock it, bring
yeah.
your drawer, and leave.
They do that in Aldi's all the time. But I don't be mad because they only have 2 lanes, and I know somebody feet be hurting. I'd be like, somebody need a break up in this bitch. So
This what I want to know. From
Yeah.
also our viewers, if you have a story, if you work at the post office, I want you to explain some of the behavior. But tell us what the thing that completely irritates you with customer service. Mine is when they get their register, they lock it. They don't say, "Hi guys, I'm going on break, but Sally or Robin is coming to take my place. She'll be here in 2 seconds." They just close the register up, take the drawer, and walk away. Now you feel dumb because you walked up to the counter. Now you standing there, ain't nobody there. So I want the viewers, tell me what irritates you about customer service.
Get a few comments if you want them.
Let's hear 'em.
Yes.
Sean Allen, this could be a point. Says post office shortage. That could be something.
Okay, yeah.
I would argue they've been bad for all my 37.
Yeah, and what did
all
that
my
got to do
37
with
years.
your attitude?
They never. I mean, but I like the post people that deliver your mail. Those are people.
If they deliver it.
Yeah.
We be getting our mail. I know you had a problem with your mail, B-Phlat.
Same
Oh,
here.
when my regular lady ain't on break, Amy is the shit. All of them other ones that be filling in for her, that be jumping around here with their workout clothes on and shit, and strap the bag on. I'll be like, where is your postal uniform? And how I know you ain't stole somebody else's mail? And the girl, they be coming around here looking crazy. And I'm like, she be jumping out her regular car, popping up the hood, and you can see the little bins in the back. And she have her workout clothes on. I'm like, oh, Amy is on vacation. Because here come your girl.
God.
Soon as she get off, she goes straight to the gym. Sherri, she look like you when she be walking around here with the mail bag strapped on. Sneaked, her little yoga pants cut off. She be having her shirt on.
Is she the post lady?
Post lady, baby, don't be having on nothing that say I'm to work for the post office. But the bag.
What kind of post office people in doggone Philly?
Thank you. And I'd be like, girl, when I saw her, she came up on the push and handed me my mail. I was like, where they do that at? I was like, oh, right here. I forgot. Right here on my porch in Philadelphia.
We got a former postal worker, Baby Ruth Candy, 85. I used to work at the post office. LOL. A lot of stations are understaffed and there are so many packages to go through. Oh, you signed up for it.
So it really
also putting the P.O. box mail in the boxes is usually done by a few people.
So
I be mad at their attitude. Attitude is stank.
B-Phlat, she's saying.
Because they overworked.
Because they overwork and it's not that many. It's like a prison being overcrowded. Like you're only supposed to have 2 people in a bunk bed. They got 6 people in the cell. I don't know why I did that analogy. But they're supposed to have a bunch of people working at the post office. And then they only got 3 or 4. So you got a lot of people demanding stuff. It's hard to have a great attitude when you got so many. You're doing the job of 3 people.
I get that. But I look at it like this. You ain't the only one in the world doing the job of 3 people. And eye for an eye. If somebody funky to you, be funky to them. If somebody nice to you, be nice to them. Don't transfer and pay forward your funkiness because the customer before you might have been funky. Let it go. And if I come up to you and say, good morning, how you doing? How can I help you?
I know some people
my
like
goodness.
That. I've met some post office people who are very nice. They're like really kind of strange. They look like Kym Whitley. They like the strange ones, but they're really sweet. And I remember those people. They like to sing and hum and, they be licking their fingers when they got to count stuff.
We got a current postal worker, Adrena Hall.
Yes, Adrena.
Please understand, I work for the United States Post Office. United States Post Office in many states have been hit pretty hard with, it says cold, maybe they mean COVID, It's very
COVID.
difficult and very short on staff.
Tell
So I
Adrena,
would like to ask Adrena this, because I would like to ask Adrena this because B-Flat is already, she already got in a bad mood. She ain't even stepped foot in the post office in the last 10 minutes.
I went to the post office this morning. I check my P.O. box every day because I get stuff in my P.O. box like this for Sherri Shepherd.
What is that? Oh, my hot flash rag.
This. You see that on there and say, hey, Auntie Sherri, stuff for Sherri. In my P.O. box, and now I got to go in my Cash App fund and spend and send me your ass whenever you decide to send me a P.O. box or an address to send it to. So yes, I check my P.O. box every day, ma'am.
I'm about to give you my address. So I'm asking Adrena. Adrena.
Ask Adrena.
There's something that you would like us as customers to do that kind of makes your day better. Like what kind of things would you like to see us do where you be in a better mood that you short staffed? So that
and before Adrena answers that question, you need to find out where she lives, like what city she's in, what section of the post. She might work in the administrative office and don't even see the people. So we need to know that.
So we need to know a little bit more about Adrena. So
or is she on foot out delivering mail?
And what's the excuse pre-COVID? Because it was definitely that way pre-COVID as well. This
is
not
I just
new.
feel like y'all jumping on the postal people. They get our, their whole motto is through rain, sleet, or snow. Or is
name one time your postal worker comes in the rain. Mine, if there's clouds, they don't come.
Oh, wait a minute. Our postal worker be coming around here on Sunday at 9:00. And I'd be like, who the hell is...
Let me tell you something. They didn't used to work on Sundays, B. So now
no, they didn't. And that'd be scaring me when I hear the mail drop because I'd be seeing somebody's hand slip through the thing. I'd be like, what the hell is going on? At 9:00 on a Sunday, you're not supposed to be getting no mail while you're laying down watching TV.
And they've been hit hard because I don't know if people are using the mail as much because we have all kinds of email. We have instant, stuff. So they've been hit really, really hard. So I would like Adrena to tell us about herself. And I would like Adrena to tell us what branch she works in. And
she don't have to tell us the branch. She can say the city because then her
not the branch. I don't mean specific because we don't want everybody showing up at Adrena's job.
Exactly.
Where's Adrena? Is Adrena here?
I'm just talking about West Oak Lane in Philadelphia post office behind my house.
Don't give your address out.
That's the name of the section I live in.
Huh?
I am drinking my wine. I'm drinking my wine.
What? What is it?
What am I doing?
Answer. Where is she? Not where she works, but like, are you in the administrative? Are you delivering packages on foot? Do you work behind the glass, the bulletproof glass? Do you work in the hood? Do you work in the
she in the warehouse overnight?
In the warehouse. These are the things we know from Adrena.
Right.
And then Adrena, tell us how it would make it easier or make you guys be in a better mood. Like I like to say on the airport to the TSA, good morning. Thank you for doing what you do. I appreciate you. Because I figure if I can do that, they'll be in a good mood for the next person. If we can pay that forward.
Bryn Jordan says, retired postal, they are the same to everyone. They just don't give an F. Nashville, Tennessee. That's a retired opinion. So if we could hear it.
You retired and was like, screw it. I don't like that.
Oh, shit. My earring fell off. Excuse me.
Oh, boy. Oh,
geez, that's the between you and Kym Whitley.
I got it. Let me pick up.
All right, we got a few more comments here. Dana's laughing about the smoke. Frederick Thomas says, I like that with a heart. Annette says, Philly post office is hiring on the spot today. Wow.
I bet they are.
And Miss Baby Ruth Candy from earlier said, Chris, I'm in Philly. I used to work at the main post office downtown. I was a clerk. Thank you, Baby Ruth.
Okay, but Baby, what can we do to make your day a little brighter so that you're bright with the other customers, Baby Ruth? I know you be flirting with Chris, but Come on now. Help us out.
Now I would say this. I would add on to that. What can we do? I've never yelled at a postal worker, despite being wildly frustrated very recently as well. But the outcome still has to be there's a problem solved. Too many times they just like, I don't know, what do you want me to do? And it's like, no, we could be polite all we want, but they still need to try and accomplish what you came there for. So there's some sort of resolution of some. If it's, hey, we're understaffed, that's not my position. I understand where you're at as a United States citizen using a United States service. Please come back tomorrow. Maybe it'll be better. Even if you give me that, I'll just go, those are the breaks.
I don't like it when your package didn't get there and you paid the priority price for the next day air and it don't get there. And then you like, where's the package? And they're like, well, it says in the computer that it was delivered. Well, it wasn't delivered. Or, well, it says in the computer it's delayed. Why? Well, I don't know, but it's delayed. Well, can you find out a little bit more, ma'am? Can you give me a little bit more?
Didn't we give you the tracking number? Didn't we circle it on the paper? You can look it up online when you get home or on your phone. That's what they say.
Well, so generally, post office. People are having a problem with the post office people. So we just want to know what can be done to resolve it today.
We always had drama with this post office. It's before COVID. They always been over there cutting up since I've been living here 11 years. Even when they was fully staffed. When they fully staffed is when they really not working over there. They be talking to each other. Fully. When they used to be like 4 people working there, they be talking about everything else. But how can I help you and get this line down? And I used to be like, why is it only one person working? There's 3 people back there. What the hell are they doing?
That does bug me when it comes up in my talk. Like,
because I'm used to McDonald's. When the manager see it's crowded, he step right in, get the line down, make sure everybody get the the rush hour line down. Yes. It's not like that no more. Don't nobody come from the back and be like, oh, let me help them, or come out and say, let me hurry up and get this line down. They got 30 people in line. And even though it's 4 people standing here ain't doing nothing, me coming out here to help, maybe we'll set an example and make the other people get to work. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes you got to lead by example. You don't always have to say something. Believe me, I know about that.
A response from Adrena.
Okay.
Says, okay, I'm going to make this last comment. Again, if you have to consider people are retiring, COVID hit really bad in the medical field as well as the postal field. We're extremely short. Didn't really answer the other questions, but it did kind of just, that's all Adrena has to say about it. I get it. It sucks. I get it.
I'm not saying all post office. I told you I go 2 miles up the street, get the royal treatment. It just depends, and they short staffed up there too. It's just that the attitudes are different. And I know that you probably deal with a different attitude maybe in a Black community that you would in a white community. I noticed that when I'm up in Jenny and off of Jenny Station Road, they deal more with like older people coming in there, taking all day to do shit and not really knowing what they want, but they're very patient with them. And they just hold up the line. Everybody just be in the line on their phone and doing shit until they get done. But over here at my post, they be like, oh, damn. They walk in and walk out. Or they be like, the line this long, they ain't got no. Everybody start cutting up. Or the people in line be like, I got stuff to do. I've been in here 20 minutes. So they start building up.
I always appreciate it when
crazy.
I got one more for you, Sherri. Sorry to interrupt. This is actually, there's a disconnect because I don't know if Adrena is hearing this. I'm a very loyal follower of Two Funny Mamas, but the comments by B-Phlat and Chris are very disheartening, seeing that they do not work in either field, medical nor postal, so they are not aware. I am. No one's at all questioning your awareness or even empathy towards people dealing with that in the postal field or the medical field. And speak for yourself, but I've said I will make it a point to be polite and work through it. I think just as the customer, I'm working on about a 90% rate of poor service whenever I've never once went off on anybody or anything. And we're not just talking about the last 2 years. I'm talking about since I can remember.
But I think that it's even the last few years The
Mhm.
postal office has been understaffed. You had a president who was literally trying to shut the tag on post office down.
Sad.
And I think that they've never had where they were overstaffed. It used to be, you worked at the post office, that was for life. But I think even if with being short, I went to a post office by the children's hospital
Mhm.
the other day when I had to take Jeffrey to get eye surgery. And I remember the lady came out and she said, "Thank you all for being here. Please be patient with us. We're trying to get you out as fast as we can, but we need you to work with us." And even that, I was like, okay, you were acknowledging me that
Right.
I've got stuff to do, and you came out and said it. And she was a very stern black woman. I liked her. But she was like, "This line over here, if you're trying to get your passports, I done said, come over here. Don't be standing in that line. If you just got something you got to pick up, go over there." But she was very direct. She was like, "Thank you. We trying to help you.
Right.
Work with us."
Well, all I know is I'm always nice to everybody until they start cutting up with me. So you get funky with me, then I'm getting funky with
But
you.
what
I'm getting
about
funky
turn the
fly.
other cheek? What about turn the other cheek?
Oh, I do turn the other cheek. When they talking to me, they be talking to me on this side. On my Saturday side, they be talking to me on my Sunday side of my hair. And then I
Well,
turn the other cheek when they get funky and get on my Sunday side,
I don't think we have a
Saturday
solution to
side.
I don't
Oh.
think we came to a resolution today for the post office,
We
but
don't
we
have to
do.
have a resolution because everybody has their own opinion, and that's what
Right.
this shows are for. And I totally respect her opinion. I don't want her to think that I think all postal, and I totally understand what they're going through. What I'm saying to
Oh,
them
for
is
sure.
don't take it out on me. When I come there and they be cutting up over there the way they talk to people, and I'm just saying to myself, is this customer service? So I rarely
Have you
have
ever
to get
talked to have you ever talked to the supervisor?
Oh, it be the supervisor that be the main one cutting up. She the one that comes and snatches open the door and be looking at how you funky first thing in the morning. I can see it all day. Everybody been getting on your nerve, but we've been out. We get there at 9 o'clock, and at least 3 days a week they open at maybe by like
Because maybe she had
9:15.
maybe she had a dream of being an author or a writer
My
or an
point is, I don't think you should be that frustrated that early in the morning when you first opening up. If
yes,
your day is long,
I
like
used to
we've
say that
been
to
out
people.
here waiting for y'all to
I
open
got
up, old people in the line and long, and then when we come in and now still take another 10 minutes to get to the counter, it's like y'all just opened the door and y'all still not ready. So people still standing in line and it's long. I don't be saying nothing. If they say something to me, then if they be funky, then I'll get funky. And they have gotten funky and I'll be like, hold up, ma'am. I'm just like when they said, the package is going to, when I sent Quincy's package last week, his grand prize package, 2-day priority to St. Louis, she said $27. And she said, you're going to have to put this, that little thing you got to fill out. Because I had printed a label and put it on there. So she pushes the package back out the little thing. I go over, I fill out the little slip, slide it back through. She going to say, oh, I'm sorry. I should have told you it was going to be $87 before I
Oh wow.
had you fill out the thing, because then you need. I said, how I go from 27 to $85? 27 to 80. Oh, because it's going to St. Louis. I said, but you saw that when you put the address in and told me, oh, I didn't put it in. I just wanted to know how you wanted it to go. I said, well, ma'am, just give me the $19.95 in 3 days. Because she said we were going to St. Louis, that even with the $27, it wasn't going to get there in 2 days. It was going to take 3 to. I said, well, then I'll just pay the $19.95. So I talked to Quincy yesterday. He got the package. But my point is, she was like, oh, I should have told you that before you filled that out. Do you see what I'm saying? $87, $85. I said, oh, the shit in there don't even cost $85. I said, it's going. I said
Well,
$19.95.
that's
But
where
I
you're
didn't
gonna
get
have
funky.
to.
But she's all like, I didn't put the thing. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
We're gonna have to lift this
I
one
just
up to
said,
June.
ma'am, I'll just do this like that. And
I
I
think,
tolerate it.
you know what, I also think universally, not even
Mm,
the post office, I think universally, everybody's going through so
some,
much.
you're
People
right.
are on edge about everything. So like when you say what is going on this early in the morning, we don't know what happened early in the morning of what they had to walk, what they walked away from. You
You're
know,
right.
is somebody the kids, if there's a COVID scare, it just makes people on edge. What I have started to find, what I've been doing, and I'm gonna take it away from the post office a little bit, is I keep saying, are there moments of kindness or moments of joy I can pass on to someone else, even when I'm not feeling like it? Like one lady, I was at the airport, and
Mm-hmm.
normally I don't talk to people at the airport because if I'm at the airport 5, 6 in the morning, I just want to get my bags on, get them off. And this one lady was behind me, and she went, "Good morning," and I was just tripping because she didn't have to say that to me, but she specifically looked at me and said, "Good morning." It wasn't like she knew who I was. That just was her demeanor. And then the dude that was taking the bags, he was really pleasant, and I said, I wonder if I could just pay this forward. And so I was in the bathroom washing my hands. And I said, I'm gonna look at this lady and go, "You look really pretty. Your smile is very, very beautiful." And she went, "Thank you." But she smiled. So I'll keep going. Is there any way that we can counter people who are just on edge, who just get angry, who life has not dealt them a great set of cards? Because you can't say to people, if you don't like your job, quit. Because that's very
Oh yeah, I
hard.
never say no shit. I never say stuff.
Not
Wait, I gotta get
you.
in the camera. Oh, there I am, right there.
Yeah. Not
The funny
you,
thing
but
about me, Sherri, you know me, I talk to everybody on the plane, everywhere. I'm just
you.
that engaging. I've even let this lady up in Vancouver, didn't even speak, no even use my phone to call somebody to come pick her up from the airport. Dennis is like, stop letting people use your damn phone. I'm that kind of person because that's one
Yes, you
thing
are.
about me. I'm an excellent judge of character. You know me, Sherri. I've been all around the
You
world,
are.
travel by myself, and I talk to everybody. Everybody that's sitting next to me anywhere. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I have stamped on my foot. Even at the train station, people just talk to me. So
Yes.
I'm really nice to everybody. I'm a super nice tipper. You know, I help hotel ladies clean my room and leave money. I do all of that. You know me, because
You
I don't
do.
want to be, I'm one of the people that don't want to be bothered. That's what it is. So
Yeah.
like when I come to my hotel room, they be like, "Oh, I'm almost done." I'd be like, "Let me help you so you can get on up out of here." I'd be vacuuming, changing bags and
Oh
stuff because I'm like, I just want to
gosh.
lay down. But for the most part, it takes a lot out of me to go off on somebody because you know me, I'm a yoga, even
Yeah.
Steven, I'm always pleasant. But at the same time, I'm yin and yang. I don't have middle ground. I will snap on your ass in a minute if I've had it like up to here.
Yes.
And it takes a lot for me to go there. And I can't. The funny thing is, Dennis saw me in raw form like 2 weeks ago because of this situation I was dealing with, this comedy show that I booked. And I've been down here for like the last 3 months arguing with them. And I don't even
Okay.
argue with my husband. So
Yeah.
he was like, he don't like that they were taking me out of my element. And I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
can't believe I'm down here yelling on my phone and arguing with these grown people on my. And I was like, I don't like that because I don't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that it was just like out of my character because I told you I can name the times that I argued. The last fight I had, date and time,
Yeah.
last time me and Dennis argued, that kind of stuff. I'm not
Yeah. I
that
don't like doing that
person.
either. That makes
Yeah,
me. I
because
don't like.
that's what frustrates me about the post office. It's like, man, why are you being funky? Everybody here is being nice. Some people are impatient, but you don't have to talk to people like that. Or just in different places, even at the grocery stores. Like I hear how they talk to people. I'll be like, what happened to customer service? And I don't know. Everybody's not like me. And I can't say, I got to be more empathetic. That's what I'm working on. Because like you said, Sherri, people have other things that they deal with and they might bring it to work, or I may not know what they just went through. But I was always one of those people that when I came to work, I never brought what was going on to work. I just did, you know what I'm saying? That's what Dennis says about me all the time. You're a robot. You just turn shit on and off like that. You can compartmentalize. Because I
Yeah.
believe it's a time and place for everything.
I think it's a little
So,
harder now to not bring stuff. because there's so much pressure. People are like, so many people more so are angry, and it's like a pressure cooker. It's like a pressure cooker.
But
And
you know what? This world is revolving. Like my grandma said, what people going through now, she went through World War II. It's they go. It's a circle. It's a cycle. Like they say in life, life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you handle it.
yes,
And I firmly believe in that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like all the jobs that I've had, I've either been like the boss or like a consultant. I never really had like I had to clock in and be a boss. But so I would go on these jobs and I would see people at their desk crying and shit, and I'd be like, what the fuck? She need to go to the bathroom. Ain't nobody want to. And then it'd be some coworker come over and put a shawl around her. I was never that person because I'm one of them cry and work. Or get some tissues. I'll be like, do you need to buy shit? I'm not one of them be like, oh, is everything okay? What happened? If you was crying in the cubicle, I'd come over there and box tissues, be like, you gonna be all right? Here you go. And that means keep on fucking working. And here's some tissues, you blow your nose, because I don't want you sitting around slobbing on this paperwork. They got to go out for these attorneys. But get your shit together. I just never, and I'm not saying I didn't go through anything, but everybody go through stuff. I just always felt like I'm not bringing that to work. Let me get it together.
I think that's being understanding of everybody doesn't have that kind of personality. Because I see somebody crying, I'm like, girl, let's go in the bathroom so you could cry it out. Because I know you have to get it out, and then you can go back and be productive. But you're not gonna get nothing done sitting at your cubicle crying, because you probably need somebody to talk to.
But that's what
I think a lot of these people nowadays, and you're right, we go through, our grandparents have been through World War whatever. My father was in Nakasawa or Okinawa.
Not Okinawa.
Okinawa.
Was he in the Navy?
He was in the Army.
Army, okay, because my dad was in the Navy in Okinawa.
My cousin is in the he's a commander in the he deals with the ships. So the Navy, he's a commander in the Navy. He just goes through it, but he never stops having a smile on his face. Everybody's not like that. And I think that if we can have an extra, and you one of the kindest people in the world, people who say that you don't have to be an empath. You're just a kind person, B. But I think that if we can have an extra dose of understanding or an extra dose of love that we're going to get, even if it's heaped on us, the bad attitude, because sometimes the extra dose of love will rub off. And maybe sometimes it won't. I had a TSA agent. I was like, good morning. She didn't say nothing to me. She was like, ID, pull your mask down. I said, good morning. I wouldn't move until she looked at me. I was like, good morning. Good morning. And she finally looked at me. She was like, good morning. I need your ID. And I was like, okay, that's all I needed to do was good morning. I was pissed off. I did all of that. But
I would have said good morning. If she wouldn't have said nothing, I'd have been like, oh, okay, she's not in a good mood.
No, I was determined. She was going to acknowledge me. And I said good morning 7 times, but I was hoping that maybe me giving her a smile might have even later, just made her say, wow, I don't know, maybe it didn't.
But see, Sherri, this is what I do. And they know it. That's why they know me in airports. Because I'm always, me, I'm always on time and an hour early. I work backwards because I like to be at my gate an hour. I'll be rolling out of your house 4 o'clock in the morning. My flight don't be till 7. I'll be like, I'm out. But when I go get coffee, I step up to the thing and I'll be like, do anybody want a coffee? Want me to get them a coffee? And I'll bring coffee back for the people working at the gate. I do it all the time.
Another thing is good to do that I started doing, if you can afford to do it, like if I'm at a McDonald's or a Taco Bell, I will go, I'm going to pay for their order. How much is their order? Pay for their order.
I've done that in the airport for a lot of times and on the plane for like young people sitting next to me. Like this one dude, I knew he was hungry and ain't had no money to afford the stuff on the plane, like the little snack box. Them boxes be $12, $15.
Yeah, now you got to have a credit card to buy that stuff.
And you got to have a credit card. Exactly. So I do that. I'll order 2. Like when I'm
Yeah, I do
ordering
it for
stuff, and I'll give it to the person next to me. Like if they're young, like if they're a teenager or some kid I know ain't trying to spend their money, and we got a long flight to LA or something. I do that all the time. I'll order something. I'll be like, let me get two of them.
you do
Yeah,
it
and
for the
then I
young.
bought people drinks on the plane. Yeah, like if I'm sitting with somebody and we having wine, but you know what I stopped doing? Giving out my gum. Because that's one thing I always do when we land. Like if people in my row, I get my gum out and I'll be like, you want to be, you know, and then like the people over in the next row, they be looking and I'll hand it over. This one lady didn't give me my pack back. And I was mad as hell. I never forget we was coming from Denver, Colorado. And I handed it over to the row. And then and I knew it was a full pack. Tried it. And I was just kind of waiting for my gum to come back. And then I looked over. And then she was looking at, and I said, ma'am, can I get my, she's like, oh, I put it in my purse. I was like, oh, it happens, it happens. And then she, you know, sent it back over. But I do that all the time. I pull out stuff and then I'll ask people, like, would you like some, because, you know, people breath after being on a plane and when they sleep and wake up and everybody, then I've had a motherfucker do this over the back. Over the thing like this, you know, they put their hand over the thing like this, because I'll be like, anybody want some gum? I'll just be talking to my row, and somebody's hand came over the back like this, and I was all like, oh shit, I guess they want a piece of gum too. Came over the back of the seat.
Wait, Chris, do you have any comments?
Oh, we got plenty of comments. I wanted to say, did you ask that did you tell that lady, it's like, it's Trident, not Keep Dent?
I was mad because I didn't want to be, I mean, I wasn't trying to be, but I wanted my gum back. And I was like, I was nice enough to even pass it in that part of the, you know, across the aisle. She didn't. She gonna put it in her purse. I was like,
hilarious. The natural one says, when you show just a little kindness, people are often shocked.
Yeah, true. That's true.
HR says, that's very sweet, B-Flat. I low-key wouldn't eat or drink from anyone, but it's a nice gesture. You know what? That's what I did, or do, Sherri. Like or we go with like quick trips all around St. Louis. You got a dude, and it's a type of dude. Admittedly, I won't help the white folks, but if it's like a junky white dude, I got no time. I got no time. If it's an older gentleman, who's just looks down, you know, whatever, they'll be like, hey man, can I get some? I'm like, you need some food? And they'll be like, well, yeah. And I don't give them much time to really answer anything else. I go, be right back. And of course they think I'm ignoring them. I'll buy them a sandwich and a water, or a protein bar and a water or something, or chips or whatever, if they ask. And then you just quickly walk back out. You hand them a bag. Don't even say anything. And they're just like, thanks. Yeah, just keep it moving. So there's your good deed. Couple other, Patty McStackers says, great question. Jocelyn was saying something else. Sorry. Taking ownership as a lost art. That's what Patty McSnacker said. Sorry about that.
Okay. Taking ownership as a lost art. Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. We got to go back to Adrena. I got to address this. Adrena, this is not a personal thing we were talking about.
Adrena gonna make me drop another earring.
Adrena said, I would first like to apologize on behalf of the United States Post Office, but again, the post office has been really hit hard due to COVID. I alone have lost 15 employees and 5 more the next month. Adrena, you are appreciated, and this has nothing to do with you personally. We were just talking about some issues, and I get it. You're proud of where you're at, and we respect that. So.
My earring fell.
Oh Lord, this girl right here. Well, thank you, Adrena, for your service. First of all, we appreciate you, because we're talking about just a few people. Oops, sorry. And not the post office. Because there are some wonderful.
We need the post office.
You know, it's just like it's very interesting. My friend Bone, you know Bone B-Flat. He's in the hospital. And he's been in the hospital since last August. So being at the hospital with him all the time, I have found, I used to think that all nurses were amazing. There are nurses who love their job, and there are some nurses who do it for the money. Because when you're a nurse, and especially, you know, with COVID, you got these nurses that travel everywhere. Some people are in this field because you make good money as a nurse. And I have run into the gamut of nurses. And I will say, I'm not talking about all nurses, but some of these daggone nurses be taking care of my friend. I have had to go off. I have had to, you got to hold them accountable. And then there are some who come in there with a smile on their face and they got a ton of patience, but they come in there and they go, how you doing, Mr. Hampton? You got any jokes for me today? Because they know that gets him further. There was one lady, he tape recorded her on his phone to show me. And he was voice was slurring because Bone had 2 strokes. So his voice, getting his voice back. And he said, can you explain what all of this medication is? That lady on the tape said, now I'm about to go home. You want to know now what the medication is? And he was like, yes, ma'am. I don't know. And she was like, this one is for da-da-da-da-da. And this one, I got to go home. So, not everybody is.
But that's my point, Sherri. She probably just as overworked as the lady that's nice to him. They probably working the same out. Everybody's overworked in that field, definitely, and the shortages. And I have 3 nurses in my family, but they have they still got great attitude.
I think it's that we have to be, just like trying to be kind. Yeah. We have to be intentional. You have to say, I'm going to make it a great day. You have to say to yourself,
that's true. That's true.
It's the way you just look at your day.
You want to find trouble, you'll find it.
Yeah. If you want, if you are saying every day I get these I'm going to just use the word hood rats in here that want to act dumb. Right. You're going to get them. But I think sometimes it truly is. I don't think it's a cliche or a stereotype. We have to change our mindset. And the words that we speak. We have, it's just like, I get up in the morning and I go, I'm going to make it a great day. I just am. And sometimes you get some assholes, but a lot of times I think it's an energy shift when you shift your energy.
Your energy, yeah.
So, and Jarena, we are not trying to bring you down because this is something we wanted you to be able to come and have a good time. So we're not talking about everybody. We're just talking about customer service in general, and being intentional. And also us being intentional when we get somebody who does something just so like, I went off on somebody because my Apple phone, I bought it as a gift. I bought an Apple phone, a birthday gift for my niece. Somebody ran over the damn phone, which is my fault because it was on top of the car when I was getting gas. They ran over the phone. Then when I go to take it back to Apple, because somebody broke it in my car when I was going to the gym, stole the phone. Shit. So I didn't know that I bought the phone online. It didn't say when you get the Apple Care theft and loss that you have to find my iPhone on, or it's not covered. And I went through this with all of these different Apple people. And I kept saying, they never said it when I bought Apple theft and loss, and they've been charging my credit card for the coverage. And now you're telling me it's not covered. And the man was like, well, there's nothing I can do. I understand. And I was like, you don't understand. Because if you understood, he just like, it just seemed like he didn't care. And I was at my wit's end. And I had to take
as much as them damn phones cost, they should send somebody to your house to pick the phone up.
And he tells me, well, you should have read the fine print. Who reads 3 pages of fine print on a daggone email? I said, you guys should have a blinking light that says, if you purchase Apple Care theft and loss, you got to immediately put the find my iPhone. Because I said it was a gift. So why am I going to open up the gift? Anyway, I had to I went off on this man because I said, you don't understand. And I had to say, sir, maybe you were going through something and I'm going through something. I'm not taking my frustration out on you per se. It's the company. His attitude changed. And he was like, well, I'm going to give you the president of the company, Tim Cook or whatever his name is. And he said, because I can't do anything for, he just calmed down. And it had to be like an intentional, and maybe, somebody else might not have. And so I wrote a letter, or they put me on the phone with somebody. And I said, well, I appreciate the fact that he at least tried to help me. So I said, well, maybe he won't be this way with somebody else. So I think I had to be intentional about not going on.
I always am nice to people on the phone. I get good conversation. I be talking to them for a long time. I was talking to the Verizon lady. Yeah, because she was working from home and breastfeeding because I could hear the baby. And then we was talking about
what does it sound like?
I don't have any kids, and I'd be having a long conversation with people.
No,
He
the
wants to know
baby.
what the first one sound like.
The
She
baby.
was like, I'm in Georgia and I'm working from home and you're talking to the Verizon rep. I said, well, I'm trying to make my payment arrangement and y'all did not honor it on my phone. And she was like, well, let me help you, Miss Perkins. Let me go in and see. And I talked to her for like 45 minutes and we just had a great conversation. And she was all like, I don't even want to get off the phone with you because I'm almost off work. But I know when I get off the phone with you, I'm going to get somebody that's going to talk to me to death and be mean and have me on overtime. She's like, I should just talk to you for like 30 more minutes. I was like, no, you shouldn't. I got work.
Oh, no, you shouldn't. I think they time your phone calls, lady.
No, but it was funny. She was just joking. But I don't know if they record them or not. If they're at home.
Think they do.
I don't know. She's like, I should. Girl, she was all like, I know I ain't going to get nobody as nice as you on the phone. I should talk to you for 30 more minutes. Then I'll be off.
It's her productivity. They gotta keep track of the productivity. You don't
but I guess
tired trying to put.
I guess she was tired of people being funky to her on the phone all day. She wanted me to be her last person, so I guess she wanted me to just draw my issue out.
Now
30 more minutes.
Now, Sherri, do you have any ounce of surprise in your body hearing that B made friends and had a 45-minute conversation with a customer service rep? Not an ounce. Now,
I'm talking on the phone too long to everybody. I'm always getting.
Oh, wait a minute. First of all, Sherri, why do I get this on the phone? You sound like that comedian. Oh, I'd be like, I am that comedian. And since you know my real name, are you going to hook me up?
What comedian do they think you are?
Oh, they say it. They say B-Phlat. They be like, oh my God. I've had that happen to me at least 7 times, and I know I counted because I keep that kind of stuff in my scrapbook. When people on the phone say, you sound like, then they be like, oh my God, me and my mom was just watching you last week. My mom loves you. She turned me on. That happened to me last year. This girl was like, you sound like this. And when I was in line at Primark, I had a baseball cap on and some glasses, and this girl kept saying, your voice. Like, your voice just sounds like.
You got a very distinctive voice. You need to. I don't know how you get into voiceovers, but you need to
talk to Kym Whitley. Kym is just she was doing voiceovers the other day.
Voiceover, but I don't like the way my voice sounds. I hate my voice. That's one of the things I have to get over. I don't like it.
It's not about you. You're gonna make that money.
Somebody I know, but I don't like to hear my voice.
It's like when you hear Sam Jackson's voice. Are you his Chase Visa?
Oh, you hear his voice, you don't know who it is.
Got a question from Ms. Naughty 93. Can B talk in a low, sexy voice?
This is my low, sexy voice.
All right, here's another question.
No, I can talk I do talk in a low, sexy voice.
Oh, that's
Chris.
That's wonderful.
You don't want to hear my low, sexy voice because I don't want you going putting your yellow pants on.
Take it easy. That's Dennis's voice. Now, okay.
My voice might make you put your pants on for Kym.
Okay. You're the pre. Okay. All right. Let's get this.
I gotta take my dad out to dinner.
Let's figure this out.
I gotta get off this phone.
Before you get out of here, Sherri. I apologize, whoever asked about it, but it was a good question, and I was curious about the tour anyway. It was your birthday. How did you celebrate? Looked like you posted a photo while you were in Detroit. Wasn't sure.
Oh, I celebrated my birthday. I was working on the 22nd. I was not with my son, so I was really emotional on Wendy. I was because we take the Friday show on Wendy. So on Thursday, I was I was crying at everything. And I realized it was because my son, we always celebrate our birthday together. So I was working and I was very thankful because I worked at Madison Square Garden and being on tour with Kym and Babyface. And I was doing a talk show literally for my birthday. So that was really wonderful. Then somebody kind of that is in my life right now gave me a surprise. Did you see my pic? I didn't send you all of the pictures, B, because I don't post everything, but I'll send you all of them. And they
avocado tuna?
Yes. And I walked into my hotel room. B, it was like I started crying. It was this low table. It had all my favorite colors, which are purple, mixed in with gold. and there was this little sign that said happy birthday. There were purple and gold balloons, so many balloons everywhere, and pillows on the floor, and like a very low table, and a menu, and it said happy birthday, I love you. And there was we had lox and bagel and like a charcuterie board. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, with
Charcuterie,
the different meats.
with the different meats and the cheeses.
Yeah.
We had that and the lox and bagel. And then it was everything that I love. So it was scrambled eggs, this thick Chilean sea bass, flaky and moist, asparagus, grilled asparagus, roasted peppers, and roasted and grilled mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, and then mimosas. And they had made a purple red velvet cake, which I only got a little bit because of my diabetes, but it was pictures of us with little tea lights and little pictures.
Oh yeah, you're going to have to send me some more pictures. I need to see all.
I had to black out I posted it, and then I was filled with horror because I went, oh my gosh, you can see who's in the picture. So I blacked all the faces out so that I could post, but I didn't post everything. And I was just like, nobody has ever done that for me before. So I would like to say to women, I'm not quite being so open, because I have learned from 2 divorces, don't be splashing all your stuff on the internet. And
that is so smart. Good for you. Good for you.
I gotta film them while they kissing all over my neck, and I gotta sometimes you gotta keep stuff special. Sometimes
exactly.
When you get something, you want to make it strong. And there's a thing of like, this talk show is coming out. Before long, you're gonna find out, because I will be on a talk show every day. But I didn't post all of the pictures which showed that person, but it was so beautiful.
Nice.
I was like just floored, because it wasn't. I see people on social media, and no judgment, because I would love a Maserati. They'd be like, my baby gave me a Maserati. My baby gave me a Birkin bag. My baby. Those are nice, but it's those little things, like you took
little things.
Everything that I love to eat, all my favorite colors, and you set it up, and you put thought into it. So you took the time to find out what I like, and that was great. Now, don't get me wrong, a Maserati or a Tesla would have been even like amazing, but it was the gesture, and that was my belated birthday present. Avocado and tuna flew out. So when I walked into my room, avocado and tuna, because he fixes me avocado when I'm on my podcast. He'll give me tuna with avocado.
Well, maybe on Fridays y'all could do Fish Nasty Fridays.
Take it easy, B.
No, we ain't doing no Fish Nasty Friday. It ain't, no, sir.
Oh,
but this is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to say to my single women who feel like, and this is what I say about changing your speech and changing what comes out of your mouth, who feel like, I've been single for so long, when am I going to get that one? I say be an excitement, because it only takes one. I'm going to tell you a comic, and you know this comic. He sat for 45 minutes and told me at my age, 53, why it was going to be hard for me to get a man. Why my mouth? Why this? Why that? And I said at the end of the conversation, well, thank you. I appreciate that because you love me. But I know it's only one. There's one out there that will care about this kind of stuff. There's one. I don't need 12. I don't need
exactly.
3. And I was out here dating, getting ghosted. Some were great. But when that one came, it just like we melded like that. So it's been very, very
and you don't have to try.
No. And at
it
this
just
age,
comes naturally.
It comes naturally. And there's some things, you're not with a perfect person. So 2 imperfect people, you're gonna have stuff. But for 99% of it, I said this. I said, Lord, send me the one you want me to be with. I didn't even make a list this time. This is send me the one you want me to be with. Because Viola Davis made a list. I don't know if you heard about that. Viola Davis did an interview with Oprah, and she made this whole list of what she's down to. She wanted somebody who was a ex-athlete. She wanted somebody who was Black, who was 5 something and higher. She wanted somebody who was maybe had been in the entertainment industry so they could kind of understand what she did. It was so specific, and she got Julius, and he is all of that. it worked for her. So making a list is good. I made a list with Gemini, and we see how that one turned out. But
I made
for
a
me,
list, but
Did
it
you
was
make a
everybody that I did it with, which said, okay, I need to be celibate for 3 years.
Jeez Louise.
That was my list. I
You
ain't
so
never had to make no list of what I wanted in a man. I made a list of, I gotta get rid of something. Is this too many?
Were you? Do you think you accurately named everyone that was on the list? That's a no.
Probably.
That's a
There
no.
was a lot of people name on the list. I ain't know their last name. I was like,
Well, you call them like you're like met in Connecticut.
Yeah, one of them.
the
Like,
number of men that would be running after B and Kym are the same, the P in the pod. The number of men that have run after these women, B-Flat and Kym Whitley, they just love them. And they're
I could be
lovable.
down here. This is how I clap. When they be talking about count all your boyfriends, I'll be like, get it.
You need to do a
this in 20
TikTok.
minutes.
You need to do a TikTok on that.
Just having names floating out of her hands.
This is how I clap when they say clap for how many men you've been with.
That's 20. That's 10 right there. 10.
No. Mine is when they say clap for how many men you've been with. Mine is the joy of the Lord is my friend.
Okay, so is that clapping? Is that the count? You're supposed to count on your fingers. So mine is the count.
No, I don't have any. Like, it's like the joy of the Lord. That's
okay,
it.
Well, don't clap, because the clap counts for like when you scratch off. You know, you make the marks and then you scratch off the 5. Then the mark, then you scratch off the 5. So
coincidentally, that's what it all sounded like too.
And you know what?
And you know it. All right, I have to go because I'm hosting dinner with my stepmom and my dad.
That's great.
Chicago. So we're gonna go to a steakhouse or something to order steaks in the hotel room, and we're gonna have dinner.
That is exciting. I just want to, before you go, do you want to tell people your next couple dates where they can get tickets and all that good stuff?
Oh, good Lord. I think I have 6 cities to go. So go to sherrishepherd.tv because I'm in Chicago tonight. I'm in St. Louis tomorrow. I'm
Saturday in St. Louis.
Chicago Friday. I'm in St. Louis on Saturday. I'm in Nashville on Sunday. I go back home, and then on the 14th, 15th, and 16th, I'm in Oakland, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. And then I'm done. And then after that, I have a major announcement with comedy, but I can't announce it yet because I'll get in trouble. So I'll announce that probably May 2nd. But then we are doing Two Funny Mamas. We're doing our live stream Two Funny Mamas podcast from the Laugh Factory.
Which you can buy tickets for to attend in person.
We have to put out some flyers and start promoting that.
Yes.
And get with the Laugh Factory so they can do like a billboard. But if you want to come to the Two Funny Mamas, if you're in the LA area, to see us do a live stream podcast, and maybe we can get B out there because we'll have Andre. We'll have our cast of regulars come through and some celebrity guests and try to get this down to 1 hour without Kym rocking it out. But it's going to be fun.
What about you, B? You have any shows coming up?
May 6th, I do in Trenton. And, Sherri, I know you're moving and grooving a lot. And are you working out while you're on the road?
Yeah, this week I haven't worked out at the gym. I haven't worked out at the gym all this week because my travel has been crazy. Maryland, you in Trenton, New Jersey?
Yeah, on May 6th. All I want to say is, in West Trenton, New Jersey, at the West Trenton Ballroom, it's just me and Aisha. That's going to be a fun show. I like her.
That's going to be a really good show. I'm not going to be in New York. Darn it. I won't be in New York until May 23rd because I got to do Wendy. Okay. Wendy only has 2 more months, and then her show goes off the air in June. Her season ends. So I'll be on Wendy May 23rd that week, and then sometime in June, the last week in June, and then they all go on.
They're done.
and then they're done with Wendy, and then they gotta tear up the set, and the Sherri name goes up, and so I gotta look for a place in New York.
I'm telling you, Sherri, don't make me come up there and have a picket out sign out front about no contract work on the set, non-union. Like, I gotta design the steps. I'll be like, Frugal Flip, they discriminating against DIY people that are non-contracted. I'm just kidding. I need to do the set.
Your
Chris.
behind is crazy. I actually have a call with set designers for the Sherri show, I think next week.
That's exciting.
So,
Well, I
it's
just want
very
to make sure I get your flash rags to you. Chris, I don't know if you threw up my flash rag thing, but you know
and you got the flash rags, which I'm going to be using. Yeah, I'll use it when I get to the gym.
The inspiration came from this show. They started here. Look at that.
A flashlight.
Yes, I'm showing your rags.
You know, here I love B-Phlat stuff with the PH. I would never know how to spell flashlight.
With a PH?
And how you spelling life?
Look at that. L.
I would never spell life that way. But you got to remember, every F is a PH. Got it. Okay, got it.
That's right. Life. Lifey. It's flash, lifey, or life, however you want to see it.
Okay.
If you in Oakland, it's lifey. And
I'm
then look at
some
that.
flash rags.
No, you're not. These are yours.
Those are yours.
These are yours.
Magnet sweat, yes.
I'm sending you these. You ain't got to order none.
Oh, and then I'm going to use them at the gym.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. The drip diva. And I'm definitely going to send you your cards for Maya sent you.
And ladies, get your hormones checked. Remember I used to hot flash all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I maybe have had 2 hot flashes. That's it.
I can only have a ponytail in so many places.
What happened that you only have 2 hot, you don't have no hot flash? What'd she say?
My hormones were all out of whack.
Oh.
My progesterone level was below 0. My testosterone level was very low. My estrogen level was crazy low. And he said, because you already going through stuff getting older, your hormones are off.
So what do they do to balance it out? What did they do? Or they give you a shot or something? Or
I did. I got a B12 shot. I had to get a testosterone shot. That's why I told Kym she has too much testosterone. I had to get a testosterone shot. A testosterone
it's funny because I take B12. Maybe I don't take enough.
Yeah, I
take a lot of supplements.
Yeah, it's supplements. I'm doing a multivitamin, one a day. I'm taking vitamin D. I was very low in vitamin D.
All of that.
Taking DHEA. I'm taking I got to do a natural estrogen, but I don't have breast cancer on my mom's side. On my dad's, I do. It's natural.
One more comment, and you can get out of here, Sherri. I saw you in your pink in Detroit last night. The show is awesome. My birthday is today. Happy belated birthday, Sherri. Happy birthday to Renee. Thanks for going to see Sherri. And she just gave a great review. So if you're in Chicago, St. Louis, or Nashville in the next 3 days, you can take Renee's advice and see Sherri, Babyface, and Kym.
That show in Detroit was on fire because that's Kym, the R&B singer. That's Kym's town. Yeah. But in Atlanta, it was on fire for Babyface. But it was sold out in Detroit for Babyface. And I decided to drop it like it's hot, B-Phlat, on my knees. So you know when you be popping up and down on your knees?
Yeah.
And my knees just said, bitch, what are you doing? Like literally, I forgot that I was 55. Then I couldn't breathe. I stood up. I'm trying to do these jokes. I can't breathe. I'm trying to hold my stomach in at the same time because I'm bloated as heck. Trying to hold my stomach in this pink outfit. And when you're on the Jumbotron, it catches everything. And I was just like, Sherri, what are you doing? I thought I was going to pass out on the stage. I said, if I pass out, Kym is going to kill me. Because then it's called the ambulance. And I'm only the warm-up comic. Oh my, it was just,
so you was doing too much.
Because I was doing way too much. Girl, I was literally on that floor popping it like it was hot on my knees. My knees was Kym. I had to put the floral scented Bengay on my knees. That mess right there, I limped off stage. I switched. But then when they couldn't see me no more, I limped. They'd help me down the stairs. And I was sitting there and it was rubbing my knees with that Bengay. And my road manager said, what possessed you? What it was the adrenaline from the audience.
Kevin does good work. He needs to stay in your ear about that kind of stuff.
Kevin is amazing. He was like, all I said was to announce your show. What is with all this dropping like it's You're not 20. You're not one of the backup dancers, because he's got these amazing backup dancers. Kym, they just bodies all moving.
Sherri B dances all the time. What's your favorite dance you do on Tighten Up Tuesdays, which you can catch every Tuesday night at 8:00 right here on the Two Funny Mamas YouTube channel?
Jane Pittman. Let me get over here so they can see the Jane.
This my knee hurt. Oh, my knee hurt. I fell last Tuesday, and my knee is hurt. So I'm dancing.
Sherri don't know about the Jane Pittman. Oh, turn it to the right. Oh, to the left.
What is the Jane Pittman?
I stay out of it. This is not for me. This is not for me.
Jane Pittman was strong.
Okay, you need to loosen it up. It's not called tighten up your body.
No, that's the Jane Pittman. The Jane Pittman, when you pulling a wagon.
When the last time you pulled a wagon?
Break down Jane Pittman for Sherri.
You've seen that movie, Jane Pittman?
Yes.
Yes. And remember when they put them straps on her and made her pull the wagon like she was the horse?
Yes.
That's the dance. So you got to go like this. Like you pull like that. That's that horsepower. And then when they pull the reins to the right, like a horse with your peripheral vision, you got to turn to the right. Then you got to turn to you're doing the Jane.
I think this is a good place to end the podcast with B-Phlat doing the Jane Pittman. If you don't know who Jane is, Google it, and I highly suggest watching the movie.
It's a great movie. I love it.
It's an amazing movie.
Amazing.
God rest her soul.
Yes.
Jane Pittman. And it's great. I gotta go get my dad so we can have dinner. And B-Phlat is
You do that and you have fun with your dad and enjoy.
And then I go on stage tomorrow. Tomorrow night in Chicago.
Hopefully you'll get some rest. Hopefully you'll get a little bit of rest.
No rest for the weary.
Yeah,
All right, y'all. Chris, are we good with the comments? Is there a couple more comments we can read?
Everybody's laughing, having a good time. We'll let you get out of here. Be sure to tune in for Tighten Up Tuesday every week at 8:00. And also, shout out to Kym. We got to see her earlier. And save the date if you're in Los Angeles or you want to go visit Los Angeles, June 11th, Laugh Factory, live Two Funny Mamas in person. Going to be a heck of a time. Great show, ladies. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Thank you, Two Funny Mama fans.
Two Funny Mamas. Two Funny Mamas. Two Funny Mamas.